welcome back for another Accounting Solutions update video. In today's video we're going to be discussing the updates coming in version 1.7.7. These updates include the new Sage and Zero export function, automatic cost price on purchase orders, product subcategories, the new margin by product report, and some other bugs and fixes. So to get started you need to install the update. Now you've been sent the link to download the latest update, so we just open that zip file. And then from the icon on your desktop, simply right click and go to Open File Location. And all you need to do is simply drag the update across. When prompted, click Replace File in the destination. And then simply launch the system as normal. If prompted with the security warning, click Enable Content. You'll then be prompted to install the update fully, so simply press yes. When you reach the login screen, simply enter your username and password as normal, or if you're using barcoded ID badges, scan your ID badge, or if you're using the new NFC tags, scan those to log on. You'll then be shown the release notes to read through. Once you're happy with those, simply press close. First we'll look at the new Sage and Zero export function. To find this, go to Accounts Manager, Corrections, and then Customer Order Corrections and Export. And once you open the form, you'll have the date selection tools to be able to select the range that you wish to export, and then it's simply a case of choosing which version you'd like to export to, whether it be Sage or Zero. So we'll just tap on Zero. Once you've clicked it, you'll be prompted to choose where you wish to store the exported files. So we'll just simply store ours, we'll navigate to this folder here and we'll save them here. So we'll just click OK, and you'll see the folder is loaded on screen for you to be able to see straight away, and you have access to the sales that will be able to import and the purchase order information as well to be able to import. We'll just open up one of those files just to give you a quick look. Now when exporting data, because of the file format required for Zero, you'll be prompted with this error message here. Simply ignore that. That's simply because it's a comma separated file. All the required fields are completed. If we just expand these ones here, you'll be able to see that the values are in there. There is one field that is required that in this example has not been populated, and that is the account code. The account code is assigned by the external reference, and we'll just quickly hop over to the system and I'll show you where that is. So if we return back to the main menu, we go to Setup Tables, and we'll go to Customer Manager, and we'll go to Bulk Customer Details. This final column here for the external account code, you'll enter that in there, and that code can be assigned from your external system there. That's the same for the Sage export. Whatever Sage account code is used, you simply enter that in there, and that will be exported with that exporter as well. Next we'll look at adding product cost to purchase orders automatically. So of course if you're using the bulk purchase order, this is already done for you. However, if you wish to create an individual order, so we'll just go and create an individual order, and we will enter OneCloud subscription. Now if we go load last cost, it'll find the last cost for that item. If there's any VAT to be added as well, that'll be put in there as well. You can of course, if the price has changed, you can of course still then manipulate that as well. And this will save you time on creating individual purchase orders. Next we're going to have a look at the margin by product category and the parent category system. So we're going to first off, because it's required, let's have a look at the parent category system first so that we can understand the report in more detail. So if we go to price management and click on product categories, you'll see now that there is a new option for the parent category. So let's see if we can find the easiest examples. In our example, we actually have miscellaneous is our top level category, and we have fruit and veg in our example here. Fruit and veg of course is then broken down into fruit and veg. So we have here fruit, which has its parent category as fruit and veg, and if we scroll down we'll be able to find vegetables and see there that it's parent category there. And then of course a subcategory of that, say tomatoes, can be a then further subcategory of vegetables. You could have root vegetables as a subcategory of that, and then perhaps root vegetables can be a subcategory of potatoes. So you can see how a chain forms of subcategories, and this is vital for the new report for displaying product margins by category. So if we come out of here, we can find our new report. Now to find it, we want to go to Reports, Management Reports, and then Margin by Product Category. And the form will be blank when you start, and you have to choose a top category. So we said our top category before was miscellaneous, so we will choose miscellaneous. And first of all, in the subcategories beneath, you'll see all the direct subcategories of the miscellaneous. Now we've got quite a lot because we're using just test data. And you'll see here every product that falls under every one of those subcategories and also the miscellaneous category. We can of course then jump down between the levels. You can choose a category directly, or if we find our example that we had before, if we find fruit and veg and we simply double click on the line, you see there we have the subcategories of fruit and veg, and then you'll see here everything that could possibly be in those categories is now listed here with all their various different costs and profits. So let's now go down, double click on vegetables. And you see there again, vegetables is siphoned off so that all we have now is the different vegetable categories. And then we had root vegetables, didn't we? So if we double click on that, and you'll see here we have everything that's in potatoes and everything that's in the root vegetables. And then if we click on potatoes again, that is the bottommost category in that chain, so we can't get any lower. Once you're down this low as well, you can either choose from up here to go to another category, or by using the little up arrow here, we can jump up through the different layers and eventually you'll come back to the top. In addition, on this form as well, we also have the quick date selection tool. So if we were to choose last year, say, and then perhaps we'll choose grocery. And there you see a list of all the items that are, or all the categories that are in that chain, and all of those products that are listed down the side that have had sales during the time period selected. Next we'll look at some final smaller updates that have been made. When backups are made, the system's core files will also be transferred as well into the backup, and these simply include all the fonts and all the different icon folders that the system requires. An update has also been made to the monthly invoice balance report, and that can be found by going to Accounting Reports and clicking on Month's Invoice Balance. And from here you can simply select your date range, so we have the quick tool for selecting the date range, and you'll be able to quickly see the value of all the invoices that customer had during that time period, how much they paid and how much they may have outstanding. And this has been optimized to run a lot faster. However, this update, the total balance for the client regardless of time period has been temporarily removed. Version 1.7.7 will be rolling out within the next couple of days, so don't forget to rate, comment, favourite and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.